is up, YouTubers? This is your boy Scartoon, and I'm here today to bring you another Bleach Brave Souls video. I'm going to be doing the 6-star 100% character analysis on none other than Buntai Gojo no Moto Sencho, Aizen Sosuke. That's right, I'm going to be doing the 6-star character analysis on the former captain of Squad 5, Sosuke Aizen. This is one of my favorite characters by far in terms of just a character. I love Aizen. So without further ado, let's just get into this guy. Alright, so looking at it, his stats look meh, pretty much. They don't look like they're outstanding, so let's go over them. Stamina, 752. That's an okay stamina. That's pretty good for a 6-star. 750 range is where you want him average out. Probably 800 is pretty outstanding, but that's okay. Attack is 478. That's a lot. Yucky. I don't like it. It's bad. It's not a good attack. Just, what the hell is that? Defense 265. This is a little above average, but not that great, so it's whatever. Focus 247. Once again, a little above average by like 2 points, but not that great. And SP is 527, which is a really high SP for a revival character, so hopefully he will shine in the department of strong attacks. One could only hope. His character link is dodge, so that's pretty much a throwaway for PvE, but let's just get into this. Alright, so looking at his soul tree, you'll notice that he has 7 attainable upgrades. Alright, also, you'll also notice that he doesn't have any type of, attainable upgrade blocking his path to level all the way up, so you can do that by just, augmenting him and then giving him the appropriate jewels, which is going to be SP jewels. So, if you want to level him up all the way up, all you need is the jewels. That's always a plus. Now, let's get into this. Looking at his attainable upgrades, Sprinter. This just increases flashed up count by 1, so you can do an extra flashed up in quick succession. It's always a plus. Long Reach. This increases the AoE of his normal attacks. Okay. Havoc. This increases the AoE of his strong attacks. Adrenaline. This increases his normal attack speed. Okay, I'm liking these augments here. Bruiser increases the normal attack damage. That is a big plus. Debilitator. This increases the afflicted status ailment duration. So whatever time it was, it's gonna probably be like doubled. It's probably like about 8 to 10 seconds. So yeah, he's gonna have them confused for that long. But I usually don't care about these if they're not, good status ailments. Next, Frenzy. Okay, whoa, that's an extra strong attack hit along with any strong attack that you do. That is fantastic. This guy is looking like he might be promising, might even see some white Ichigo action, but we'll see about that. So without further ado, guys, I'm going to show you those clips running a NAD build. Aizen raid, full boost these, let's go. Well, alright, so since we're testing out a NAD build, let's go over his string. 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay, that's a pretty quick string. It's a 4-hit attack string, and he has pretty decent moves going on with it. Let's see. Okay, so he's nothing like Holofight Ichigo. If he's using chappies, he's definitely not producing a lot, but Ichigo did have a lot more damage on him. So, to be fair, but it's not anywhere near 15,000 or anything, so not that serious, because Visored Ichigo actually has a really good attack, so amplifying that increases it more over for him than this guy. But his sad damage suffers very heavily. It's only doing somewhere around like a K, probably like 1800 to 2K, but that's not bad. And I'm noticing that all his strong attacks actually have the same kind of damage output, so they're really consistent with each other, very much like Visored Ichigo, which is really good. His NAD damage is not great, but I do like the way he conducts his string. It's kind of like what you want a NAD user to actually have as a good string, so I can't fault him on that. And then those double hits allow him to produce the same amount of damage his NAD is producing that his SAD produces. So, he actually has 4 hits that are going to be producing consistent damage with each other, and that's not bad. You're not having one that just does like, 200 damage, one that does like 4, or you have to catch them the right way. If you catch them, essentially it's going to do the same as your NAD, which is not bad. It just allows you to incorporate the attacks for your NAD and SAD, but it does take longer. It's not as safe as you want it to be, but the attack string is really fluid and notable, and I'm pretty sure if you actually increase his attack power somewhere around 80% or something, you could actually make this pop really well. But why have to go out of your way? If he's not a NAD user, he's not a NAD user, but it still holds up as a viable build. NAD running a SAD build. Build, full boosties, Aizen raid. Let's get it poppin'. Alright, so let's test out his strong attack recharge time, since this is a SAD build. So strong attack number 1, 8 seconds. Strong attack number 2, 16 seconds, and strong attack number 3, 24 seconds. They are all solid recharge times. There's no points or anything in there, none faster than the other. So that's pretty decent to note. Alright, so let's see this damage that he's going to be doing. Okay, I like the damage a little bit. I'm a big fan of the damage. Now, essentially when you're running a character that has Frenzy, that's what you're looking for. Somewhere around 5k damage per strong attack, because that is a little bit above the average of strong attack damage, so that's pretty decent to note. And for his low stats and lower SP, he's actually producing a lot more damage than I thought he would. Okay, I'm guessing that Berserker and Bruiser actually really, like the Berserker at least, it must have increased it by a significant amount, because it's pretty good damage. Okay, that was literally a 5k swipe just now. So yeah, and that all of his strong attacks, especially that third one actually hits at way higher damage. They kind of climb up a little bit in terms of their damage from first to third. I didn't notice this before with the chappies, but yeah, the first one it's about 5 to 6,000. The second one can hit like, was that a 3k hit? So these things are actually capable of hitting over 7k, which is not bad, and I only have 29 extra SP. So if I were to increase it by the same that I had Hogyoku Aizen in the other video, he probably would be producing well over 6k damage on the reg all the time. So that's not bad. But he's producing pretty good damage for a SAD build, and his strong attacks obviously don't really produce that much damage, because he's really not a strong attack user. When they give characters Frenzy like this, it just means that they really want you to capitalize on those strong attacks. He still hits at what a 5-star hits at, but when it comes down to his strong attacks, oh wow, that guy's a dick. He just dodged it. Yeah, when it comes down to his strong attacks, he's just an animal. I mean, he does good damage with him. He does wide range. SAD build is probably the way to go with this guy. Just saying. SAD build, yeah. Okay, testing out Aizen's special. Okay, he's going to do a little bit more damage because he's strong against this guy. Running a SAR build. Build, Aizen raid quest, full boosties, let's go. Well, alright. Okay, so since we're testing out a SAR build, the first thing we want to do is test out those recharges. So first strong attack, about 5 seconds, 5.5. Second, 11 seconds, or like 10.5. And last, 16 seconds. Looks pretty solid, maybe like 15.7 or something, but yeah, I'll have it in the bottom. Alright, so let's see how he fares when it comes down to control. The Control King. I wouldn't say he's the Control King, but yeah, they actually work together really well. You get those good knockbacks. He doesn't produce very harsh damage on his strong attacks, on his normal attacks or strong attacks. He just kind of produces meh damage. It could put you in a bindful situation because his AoE on his strong attacks, if it just had like a little bit more range, this might be a way more viable build, but it's like everything that he does is completely close range, so he's always at a dangerous distance from his adversaries that he's trying to take out. and that is a bummer and sometimes a letdown because it puts you in dangerous situations, increases the chance of you actually taking damage, getting hit, stunned, and etc. So it's kind of like it's an iffy thing. Like, you want to wait till you cool down, but because he's a straight up melee character, he's a slasher type, you kind of want to be in there doing some real damage like so. But he just doesn't produce enough normal attack damage, and the cooldowns, they're pretty standard cooldowns for most characters running a SAR build. So I don't find them effective enough to, kind of hold down the mobs for a while I, recharge or wait for my recharge to go off. So yeah, it's not really good to bide my time with this character, because if I actually bide my time the right way, I'm not going to be doing any damage at all. So you have to really increase your evasive maneuverability skills up. This guy is not easy to run in a SAR build at all, so I'm probably going to give it a lower score because it just doesn't get rid of mobs fast enough, but it's still a very viable build. Well, there you have it. That's my 6-star 100% character analysis on Sosuke Aizen. In the end, you find out that using a sad build is probably your best and more viable option. It's best to capitalize on that frenzy because it can 1 to 2 shot mobs, and that is always a plus when dealing with frenzy users. Right behind it is a SAR build. It provides a comfortable, clean playstyle, probably one of the more effective ones in PvE because it provides comfort and a degree of fun, added to your playstyle. You can actually do a couple combinations with this guy and it's pretty cool. Nothing outstanding or outlandish, but it's a pretty good revival of an old character. Last on the list is Nad build, and Nad build kind of stinks because he doesn't produce a lot of damage, and it's a shame because he has such fluid motions in his attack string, and I kind of like them. And I wish that, I'm assuming that maybe if you might put his attack power up almost 90%, you can actually achieve a really good, decent balance between Nad and Sad during a Nad build, but obviously, 50% isn't going to cut it with a Nad build. He's just not going to do enough Nad damage, and it's not going to work. So it gets the lower score out of 3. You just have to do too much to make this a viable build. That being said, he does have a fluid attack string, and I have to note that. He is a dodge character, so essentially in PvP, he's going to actually do really well and probably excel there because he's also an orange character, so he's going to be doing stock damage plus in a raid or in PvP. It just is common. The only weakness that he has is that he takes extra damage from other characters that are purple. That's just the only caveat to this nice kind of I'd say B rating guy, and that's probably what I would give him. I'd give him a B rating because, he's not a character that I would want to level up right away. He doesn't have anything really outstanding outside of that frenzy, and the damage he does is there. It's really good. I mean, if you need a light orange character, then yeah, go for it. But there are better orange characters, and I must mention that. There are better orange 6 stars that just recently came out that have a higher degree of usefulness. So I have to grade this guy a little harshly and say that he gets a B rating. If you feel like messing around with this guy or utilizing any of his skills, or you want to make a decent PvP team, then I suggest that you level him up all the way up. Otherwise, just leave him as he is because, there's a lot of other better people for the whole Gyokus and a lot of better frenzy users, I have to say. But that being said, that's just my analysis. You're always welcome to make your own opinions on this matter because that's what this is about, guys. But either way, this is Swaggington's Aizen, and thank you so much to Swaggington for leveling him up. Anyway, that's my video. Thank you so much for watching. Be sure to rate, comment, and subscribe as always. I'll be bringing you more Bleach Brave Souls content throughout the week. I'm your boy Scartoon, and I'm signing out of here, bitch. Dude, chill. Productions.